welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully the angle is good, but welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see by the title, today would be kind of like answering some mental health questions. I don't really know how to like title it yet, but definitely about mental health. So before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time that I post. Now I do have some questions. Now this is kind of like a warm-up question before we get into the question, a pre-question question, I guess you would say. What have you been thinking about lately? Honestly, my life. Just last night I was just telling my friend, like, if I would have known how my life was going to be once I'm in my 20s, if I would have known at 14 what my life would have been like in my 20s, I probably would have made better life decisions. Now these are the real questions. I don't think I'm gonna do all of them because it's a lot. But let's go right ahead. Have you felt calm and peaceful? Yes, I have. Peaceful. I feel like you could feel calm and peaceful with not a lot of people, but with someone who is your person. It doesn't have to be like a relationship or anything other than like past like friendships. It could literally be anybody. Like, it could be your cousin, it could be a friend, it could be a freaking dog, a cat, like literally anything. You could feel peaceful and calm when you're drawing. You could feel peaceful and calm if you're dancing. Like, it's a lot of ways for someone to feel peaceful and calm. It's just, honestly, it just depends on what calms you down and makes you feel like, I guess, at peace doing the activity or speaking to that one person or a couple people or whatever. Have you felt worn out? Of course. Definitely feel worn out. Burnt out, all of that, honestly. Could you explain your connection to the universe? Well, I feel like that could definitely see, I don't really know how to explain that. But some ways, if you're asking me like how I align myself with the universe, I would just say just living in the moment, taking care of your body, of course. See, I got an apple. Let's see. Practicing or showing and giving gratitude. I would also say asking for guidance, whether it's a simple thing. If you need help with something so simple, just ask for guidance. I don't know if that makes any sense, but embracing your gifts, because I feel like we are like intimately connected to the universe in a lot of ways, positive ways though. So I feel like you just have to, like I said, live in a moment, embrace your gifts, show gratitude, ask for guidance, and take care of your body. And I'm pretty sure it's other ways, but that's what I feel like, how you will be connected or aligned to the universe. How important are exercise, food, and sleep for mental health? Very important. Very important. Especially exercise and sleep. I feel like when you exercise, or maybe that's not right, but I personally feel like when you exercise, it's kind of like letting go of whatever you're feeling. Like if you say you're upset about something and you don't really know how to explain it or express it or let people know what you're feeling, if you take boxing classes or like just exercising period, you're letting that frustration and anger out and all of that, all of the bad toxins out. Sleep. First off, sleep is very important anyway. Sleep can, honestly, it can make or break you, honestly. Meaning, if you don't get enough sleep and you're constantly like, say you work, right? Say you work 10 hours plus a day, right? You only slept like 5 hours, right? Or less than that. You're not getting enough sleep, just period. If you work 10 plus hours and you don't get enough sleep, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel drained. You're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to be able to perform your job the way that you're supposed to. So, yeah, exercise, food, and sleep are very important. When it comes to food, I don't really know about that, except for like the main foods, like eating healthy and all of that. I don't really know how it's important, but I know that it's important for your mental health. Have you experienced insomnia? How well do you sleep? I don't experience insomnia at all. But of course, I know people who do, but I don't. So to answer the second question, how well do you sleep? I would say I sleep pretty well. Of course, like I be tossing and turning some nights, but of course, when I sleep good and I'm in that deep sleep, I sleep amazing. What gives you stress? How do you deal with that stress? Stuff that I stress about would be, like I said, my life, my business. That's really it. My life and my business. I'm mainly stressed about my business and where I'm going to be later on in life, because I'm scared of failing, like real bad. So I don't want my business to fail. I don't want to fail in life. So how do I deal with it? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that I really do, honestly. Why do some people like talking to a therapist? Would you like to try therapy? I would actually love to try going to a therapist, because, well, this would kind of answer the first question as well, but I would love to try going to therapy, because I feel like when you're talking to someone who doesn't know you from a can of paint, who doesn't know your situation from a can of paint, who doesn't know anything about you, it's different. They wouldn't have no type of opinions about your situation, about you, about anybody else. about what you're telling them. They're just really there to listen. Honestly, they're there to listen and to help you get through it. Like, for an example, if you were to go to a relative or a friend about something, of course they would tell you, tell you what to do and how to go about it, but it's gonna be kind of like iffy, especially if the situation involves another person. They're gonna try to see like both sides. So I always think it's better to go to someone or something, well, no, not something, but someone who doesn't know you. Would you rather feel very happy and very sad at times, or would you rather be in the middle? I'd rather be in the middle, because me personally, I feel like when I'm like high, I'm basically hyper, and then I'm gonna end up crashing. And then when I'm having a low moment, I just don't want to do anything. So I'd rather just be in the middle where I could, still go out, do things, and then, still have that moment. But I'd rather be in the middle, honestly. This is kind of like a opinion / question, but the number of people who take anxiety medication increased during the coronavirus pandemic. Why do you think this is? I think that's because we were constantly in the house. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't do anything. We were locked down. So people got depressed. I got depressed during COVID because, one, my birthday. COVID started before my birthday. So my birthday trip was ruined. I was upset about that. I was in the house 25/8. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, people get depressed. People were depressed. I was depressed during COVID. So I don't think that was anything. I think that was kind of like a self-explanatory question, but is there still a stigma around taking medication for one's mood or brain? Yeah. A lot of people don't like to take their medication because it makes them feel like, well, honestly, I don't really know how it makes them feel, but I guess it makes them feel like weird and I don't know, because I don't have any mental health issues, or I don't take any medication for that, so I guess I can't really speak on that. But I feel like people think that medication is the answer for everything, so that's why they just automatically prescribe it, when in reality I feel like it's other ways to relax and calm yourself. That goes back to the first question. Find something or someone that you can talk to or do that would make you feel calm and peaceful, right? I feel like it's also a preference thing as well. Some medication like Xanax, which is intended to treat anxiety, is widely abused in the United States. What have you heard about this problem? Honestly, I haven't really heard anything except just the basic stuff that everybody else knows. It's addictive, it's opioid, it's, like the question said, it treats anxiety and all of that. But I do feel like people take it just to feel high and to get that high, especially when they're taking more than prescribed. You can overdose from Xanax. You can honestly overdose on any type of medication, whether it's allergy medicine or whatever. You could literally overdose from anything. But no, I definitely agree. It's definitely widely abused. everywhere. I know someone who OD on Xanax. So yeah, PTSD is better recognized these days than in the past. What kind of experiences could lead to PTSD? A lot of things could lead to PTSD. I feel like it doesn't really have to be just from you being in the army or military or the Air Force or anything like that. I feel like it could literally be anything. Any type of trauma. Any trauma could make someone have PTSD. I feel like anything could be. Anything that makes you have some sort of trauma could make you have PTSD. Like, anything. That's all I could really say about that, honestly. What does it mean to be depressed? See, I think that's actually a good question, because just because you're depressed, it doesn't mean that you could just... I guess people think that when you're depressed, you literally have to like look like it and show it and all of that. And that's not the case, literally. The happiest person that you know, the happiest people that keeps a smile on their face, who's always laughing and who's always, you know, having fun and all of that, can literally be depressed. Everybody can be depressed, that's for one. But like I said, the happiest person that you know can be depressed. Like, once again, I was depressed during COVID. Nobody knew that, because I didn't show it. I think the only time when I showed it was when my cousin died. Other than that, you could be happy. Like, I could be depressed right now, literally, and nobody would ever know, which I'm not, but I could be. Nobody would know, because the way I'm acting and the way I act, nothing changed. Nothing is changing. So I feel like a lot of people think that if a rich or a famous person has money, that they have no reason to be depressed. Like, that's literally so dumb, because money would be the cause of happiness for people like me who never had millions and billions of dollars. But eventually, all of that is just going to cause issues with family, with friends. Like, it's just going to cause issues. So I feel like people who have money and people who were born into money or is rich and famous, they're just regular people who has money. Like, they're regular people who can have the same issues that we could have. Look at Justin Bieber. He had a whole I forgot what he had, but the whole, I think, left side of his face was like stuck, like he had a stroke. Like, just because you have money don't mean that all of your problems just goes away. And I think that's what people don't understand. Like, I absolutely hate when people say, oh, she rich, what she need to be depressed over, what does she need to... Like, no, that makes no sense to me. Have you heard the expression, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle? What does it mean to you? Of course. Of course. I say that because you never know what people are dealing with. That's for one. Like I said, I could be depressed, I have mental health issues, but just don't show it. That don't mean that you could be a to me just because you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I have. You don't know what I got going on. So that's what that means to me. Being nice to every person that you meet. I'm gonna do one more question. People talk openly. Yeah, people talk openly about some physical health issues, but they seem less comfortable talking about mental health issues. Why is this? Should it be this way? People talk less about mental health issues. I would say, speaking from my side, people talk less about it because they're not taken serious at all. They're not taken serious. If someone was to ask for some type of help or show the signs of needing help, it will literally go ignored. Like, nobody, I feel like nobody in the Black community or the African American community cares about mental health issues. Literally. Like, they don't care until it's too late. But let you gain 15 pounds, and now it's, you need to lose weight, you need to get in the gym, you need to go on a diet, you need to da. But I'm struggling. I need help. I'm binge eating because I don't know how to express myself. I don't know how to tell you or show you that I'm going through something. That, especially if you don't normally eat a lot, like me, I don't eat a lot at all. I eat maybe once or twice a day, if that. So, like I was saying, I'm binge eating because I don't know how to express or tell you or show you that something is going on. Don't just automatically assume that I'm just being greedy, or I'm just eating just to be eating, or I'm eating because I'm bored. You feel me? Like, the first thing that people say about mental health in the Black community is they just shrug it off. Like, what you got to be depressed over? You don't pay no bills. What you got to be da about? Like, it's like, it's messed up. It's messed up. Like, it shouldn't be that way, but I mean, how can we change it? How can we fix that stigma and that narrative for Black kids, especially young adults, my age group, 20s? It's never being talked about, I feel like. Like, for instance, he's not Black, but Angus Cloud from Euphoria, if you know, you know. He had a whole bunch of mental health issues, and he showed it. He was on a show. Euphoria is literally about teen kids and young adults in your 20s, in high school, drug use, mental health issues. That's literally what the show is about. And he was living Euphoria in real life, but nobody understood that. Nobody took it serious until, you know, he passed. Why? And like I said, he's not in the Black community. Well, I would say he's in my Black community, if that makes any sense, but nobody took it serious until he passed. Why? And then his family posted on social media like, oh, he had no mental health issues, he was perfectly fine. No, because Angus literally came out plenty of times and talked about his mental health issues. But like I said, people don't ever know what you're going through behind closed doors. So it's just fighting silent battles, literally. I don't know how else to, I don't know how we're going to get our parents and, you know, just in the Black community itself serious about mental health. But I don't know, nobody ever cares until it's too late. That was the last question, y'all. So like I said before, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know like how y'all feel about these questions and my answers. You know, talk to me, let me know. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that bell notification so y'all can be notified every time that I post, okay?